Hey guys, today I have a video for a common issue on these Ford Focuses and Ford Fiesta transmission that they always need a new clutch. This is not a how-to video, just the best approach I found to fix this issue because I took my Ford to the dealership and they wanted $4,000. And I can show you, this is the code P2700 transmission friction element. I will show you what the friction element is. So you get a code for the transmission, you take it to the dealer and they would recommend that you rebuild the whole transmission or get a whole new one. But as you can see here, this is the transmission pulled out of the car. And you can see in this picture, the green arrow is pointing towards the bearing and the red arrow is pointing towards the friction elements or the forks. So usually what happens is the bearing fails, and if the bearing don't fail, the forks fail, and usually the clutch is not what's failing, and the clutch is $900 in my Ford dealership right now just for the part. You can see these forks, they are about $100, $150 on eBay. They are about $150 in the dealership too. So not too expensive. Also the bearing is about $150. So if you get both the forks and the bearing, that would cost $500. And usually these are the things that fail because of the dust. The dust accumulates in these forks and then they will stop operating the way they're supposed to work. And you can see here is a picture of the side of the clutch. I'm holding a screwdriver. Right at the tip of the screwdriver, you can see the clutch material that's left. As long as there is clutch material in there, just like a brake pad, your clutch should work. So most of the time, all you need to do is to take the clutch out, clean it, replace the bearings, and replace the forks. And you can actually reuse the clutch most of the time. For example, in this video that I'm about to show you, I have two clutches. One of them came out of my own car, and you can see there is almost no clutch material left. The other one, it came out of one of my customers' cars, and you can see there is, I would say, 70% of the clutch material left. More than half of the clutch life is left. So if in this case the bearing failed when the clutch has more than half of its life left, so there is no point in changing the clutch, because if the bearing only lasts half of the life of the clutch, then you would have to change the clutch every other time that you change the bearing. So whenever this fails the first time, you probably just need a bearing. The second time, that's when you probably need the bearing and the clutch. But the dealer always recommends that you get everything. They will say, hey, we're gonna take the transmission out, replace all these parts, put it back together, and this is not a cheap part. This is at $900 just for the part. You can see, you see a lot of material left. This is the second clutch, but on this one you can see, for comparison, this is the clutch, nothing left almost. One more time, look at this, a lot of clutch left. Here, nothing. And here is the first clutch. You can see it from here. See, that's, I will move it by hand. Nothing left here. But here, a lot thicker. even though it's rusty, has been sitting under the rain, but I will put this back in the car. This is garbage.